I am going to try and make this a pretty quick video. It is a preemptive Black Friday deal video because there are a lot of deals around already that you could be taking advantage of. Now, because there are just so many things out there which are kind of discounted but kind of not, I thought I would stick with things that I'm generally using myself and see what deals are around that I can recommend to you, because it's equipment that I'm using regularly, like on every single shoot. So let's dive right in. Now, I think the one that's really caught my eye because it's relatively inexpensive is for the Cineview Nano HD. Now, I actually have two of these. This one has the little phone mount on the front. This one, I've taken the phone mount off the front and just gone with the hot shoe, and then you can just slip that into your rig. It is tiny. The reason I have two of them is they make for excellent transmission for little director's monitors to iPads, and then yeah, just HDMI in. They run on MPF batteries, generally in a whole day. If I have to change the MPF battery once, then that's kind of surprising, because they are just so frugal. I mean, even compared to the bigger transmission systems, you know, like the Cineview Master 4K, they're really good at what they do. They just transmit to an iOS device and that is it. They are tiny, they are lightweight, and they're already inexpensive. So at the moment, and everything here, some deals are going to be available in the US, some are available in the UK. This one is in both, and in both it is 99, whatever your currency is. Under $100 or pounds, that is an absolute steal for transmission that I know works really well. Like, I use this in the case study for me is on a TV show that I do, a cooking show. This transmits just through walls in houses, often into a different room where the director will be, and just works great. I don't think we've ever really had any dropouts from it, which is really surprising for a Wi-Fi based system transmitting to iOS devices. So for under 100 of your currency, that is a great deal. I recommend getting it. Accsoon do have some other deals on their more expensive products, like the Como headsets, which I also use a lot on my shoots. So do check them out, but that is a great deal to start us off. And yes, available in the UK as well at CVP. Second preemptive Black Friday deal for you, Zhiyun Lights. They sent me some to review and they worked so well for the kind of shoots that I was doing. They're small, they are very powerful, and they work really well with their app, and I've just been finding that they are all I need and they take up so little space. They have a couple of offers on for Black Friday. None of them at the moment are like mega price drops, but they are kind of welcome price drops. So for example, G300, which I'm using on loads of shoots, that's one of my choices for key light. It's powerful, it's super small, super lightweight. They are knocking off 15%. The little Cineview CM25, not a Bluetooth enabled light, is just a dumb light. It just has the knobs on the side to control color, temperature and intensity. Internal battery, that is knocked down 29%, so that's actually a really good deal. It's under £50 now if you're in the UK. So if you're just after a very simple light to do the thing without all of the other controls and things, that's actually a great deal. Also the C100, I haven't done a review of it yet, but it is behind here. They sent me a couple to review and I'm working on the review, but they are great. They have an internal battery, they are powerful, they're RGB, they've got Bluetooth app control, and they're knocking 20% off, so that in the UK is down to £255 for a unit which has an internal battery and is able to last, I think they said 60 minutes full power on its internal battery, and then 6 hours if you're knocking it down, so like sub 10%. So that's actually really good for a really compact fixture. I thoroughly recommend it. So do check out Zhiyun's site. They've got all kinds of deals on, and I like the way that they work. I like the fact they're small, so yes. Now this video, for the first time ever, actually has an official sponsor, and that is NORD VPN. NORD VPN is a VPN service, and if you don't know what that is, I think you must have had your fingers in your ears and your eyes closed on the internet for the past 2 decades. It basically protects you and disguises where you are. It allows you to do various things, such as if you go to the US and you want to watch the stuff that you watch in the UK, you can log into NORD VPN, set your location as the UK, and then you can watch stuff that you'll be watching at home in the US. They have some Black Friday deals on, and they've given me this code. You can get 71% off for 3 months. That is taking it down to £2.69 a month if you're in the UK from £8.79. It's a great deal. I'll have some links down below in the pinned comment. If you want to support this channel, support the videos that I'm doing, this is a great way to do it. Just click on that link and check out what NordVPN are doing. back to our scheduled programming. Something I haven't done a review of yet, but I've got the Blazar Remuses just here to check out. And if you are in the market for those, you will have seen other people doing reviews of them. 25% off for a set of 5 is a pretty spectacular deal if you were considering getting these anyway. The deals are less enticing if you are getting just a single lens or the 3 lens sets, but if you are going for all of the lenses, 25% off could be a great time to jump on those Blazar Remuses, and that's taking it in the UK down to $2,699 from $3,599. Next up, a bit of a surprise, Blackmagic are doing a Black Friday deal. They're dropping the price on DaVinci Resolve, which is fantastic. If you're looking to get the full studio version of it, you can get 20% off. We're also seeing price drops on the micro color panel, the micro panel, and the Fairlight desktop console. If you were looking to get into the Fairlight desktop console, it would be a great time to pick that up. Again, not the biggest Black Friday deal that you're going to see, but it is certainly worth jumping on if you were going to pick up any of those products or any of that software. Get it now, 20% off from Blackmagic. Next up, the little follow focus that I use that you will have seen in my videos on the Pixis is a PD Movie Live Air 3, I think. And they, for years, have been a follow focus system which I've variously used. I like the fact this one is so compact and it's got LiDAR built in, so if you wanted to use that feature, you know, you can do that without having to have a ton of cables and all the rest of it. So the Live Air 3 that I am using is 40% off. That is taking it down to £186. Really great deal on that for a LiDAR-based system under £200. Thoroughly recommend getting into this, and if you need something else, something a little bit bigger, more fully featured, they do have some different controllers and different motor options for you as well. So check out PD Movies offers, they are live now. And the final deal that I've got for you today, I've got something which I carry around with me all the time. This little Nextool multi-tool, it is my multi-tool of choice for a couple of reasons. I did used to carry a little Leatherman Squirt, which I do still really like, but I wanted something which was a little bit cheaper. I was a little bit less worried about losing because the Squirt is discontinued now, but also had slightly bigger scissors in. Now this is a really handy little unit. It's got pliers. It's also got the scissors. So if you fold the pliers back in, you can get the scissors out, and they are pretty decent, pretty large scissors just there. It's got all the normal tools. There are things about it that I dislike. It's not the absolute best multi-tool, but it's always in my pocket, folds up really small. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but nothing that doesn't fit in the coin pocket of my jeans. It means I've always got a pair of pliers, always got a pair of scissors, and then all of the standard multi-tool stuff. So in the UK, this was retailing about £30. It's now retailing about 24, so give or take, you're saving £6 on it. For £24, a little multi-tool like that, I've been carrying this for over a year, and it's fine, it hasn't broken. I've been sharpening up the knife, it keeps its edge really well. So I think that is a really decent deal. They have other options as well. So I'm opting for the mini Flagship just there because it's got the bigger scissors and it's got the pliers, but you might go for the mini Sailor if you don't want those big scissors, and that's a little bit cheaper, a little bit smaller. But having a decent multi-tool in your pocket gets you out of all kinds of sticky situations, especially on shoots where you don't quite know if you're going to have an AC or someone supporting you. Having just that little tool in your pocket can really help out in all kinds of situations. I hope that you found something within this which is going to save you some money, going to give you a tool which perhaps you weren't going to be able to afford or were putting off buying. Don't buy something just for the sake of it, because that is a way to waste your money, not use the thing, and then feel bad at the end of it. Always make sure that it's something useful. I've tried to select things which I think serve a purpose, and if you do want to support the video, just click on that NORD VPN link and it'd be much appreciated.